All right. Let me get comfortable. Let me get comfy. How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for making it. How's everybody doing on this fine afternoon? I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the lights like this. I might change them back. I don't know yet. I just thought I'd try something new. About freaking time. Hey Ashley, thank you for making it. Glad you could be here. Jack, hey, how you doing? Harleek, Antonis, how you guys doing? Thank you again for making it onto the live stream. Really appreciate it. Again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the lights like this. I just want to try something new and test out the lights again because I have a fun time testing out my lights. I actually really did like it when it was all just red. Like, look at this. Look how neat that looks. I think that looks just rather badass, if I had to be honest with you. How was it was rough. Last night's shift was insanely rough. I was up from early in the morning, and then I pretty much up until early morning yesterday, and then I stayed up the entire day and then had to work an 8-hour shift, and I was just dead when I got home. Like, I passed out immediately. I walked home, I laid on the futon, and I was just clean out. It was pretty crazy. I slept pretty good though. I slept like a log. I actually woke up only like 3 hours ago. You're good. That's awesome to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing okay myself. Just very busy. Very busy. I've never been this busy in my entire life. I've been having fun though. I mean, I've been enjoying life. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on this light really quick. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm gonna do that. Red, how are you guys doing? Thank you for making it. I'm sharing the live stream on Facebook really quick. And if you have any friends who might want to watch along with us, then please, by all means, share the live stream with your friends. Yeah, I was actually going to go live a little bit later, but I decided to go ahead and go live now. I feel like I can probably get more hours in on the live stream if I decided to go early. Jersey, how you doing? Shane, thank you guys for making it. And thank you for hitting that like button. I don't have to tell you anymore. You guys already know what to do. Thank you for hitting that like button. How's your guys' day going? You guys have any plans for the weekends? You're gonna watch anything creepy and spooky? I, of course, will probably be focused on trying to get more reactions done and edited and sent to editors and stuff. I got a lot to do before October hits, and we're already the 15th, so we only have like 15 more days left before October. Crazy to think about. Did you ever watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn? No, I have not. I got to get to it. I have not watched it yet. I got to get to it. I really do. I'm sure I'm probably gonna hate it. I already have that feeling in my stomach. I'm gonna probably not like the movie. But I never diss anything before I watch it, so I'm not gonna diss it. I know a lot of people hate it, and that's fine. If you've seen the movie, you have your own opinion. I absolutely respect that. But I gotta watch it before I can give my opinion. And if I hate it, you'll certainly know because I will make a video on it. Just be ready for that. Yes, share that to the all. And I've also been adding a lot of people on Facebook, a lot of people from the horror community. And if you have not, add me on Facebook as a friend if you want. Obviously, don't blow me up in the messenger and stuff because I will not respond. I already have a lot of people messaging me, trying to ask me how my day was and stuff. And that's very sweet and awesome and everything. I really do love when people want to reach out to me and ask me how my day is. But at the same time, I do these I do live streams to kind of make it to where I can kind of talk to people in my own time when I have the time. So if you start messaging me like at random, I might be very busy. I might be at work. I might be asleep. I might be doing something that, filming and whatnot. So please don't blow me up in the messenger on like Instagram or Facebook. I just will not reply. And it's not against you or anything. It's just if I start replying to one person, then everybody's going to want me to reply to everybody. And I can't do that. There's not enough time in the day for me at the moment. But what's your ranking of the whole Conjuring universe? Good question. I have not seen the new Nun yet, so I can't really put the Nun 2 in there as of yet. Natalie, how are you doing? Thank you so much for making it. By the way, guys, we have 10 viewers and 6 likes. Can you do me a solid favor and hit that like button? Do me that quick solid. And again, tell me how your guys' day is going. I know I'm very distracted right now. I'm trying to share this live stream so we can get more people on in here because I know some people never get notified. And I really want to make sure everybody starts getting notified for these live streams because I understand the aggravation when you like come on in like 10 hours after the fact and that's when YouTube decides to notify you. Yeah, really I'm not a fan of that. So I want to make sure I get everybody really quick. Okay, let's see. Retro Movie Friends on Facebook. There we go. Live. Please join. How are you? I'm doing okay. Thank you so much for asking. Very busy lately, just trying to make enough time for YouTube and all of that stuff. You know, trying to do what I promised you guys, which is both YouTube and my job, making more money, saving up for a vehicle. And by the way, for the people who have donated these past couple of live streams, I really appreciate you because that money is going for a new vehicle. I don't have a vehicle yet, so I'm trying to save up the money to get one. And your donations are really helping out a lot. I would love to go on a Halloween shopping spree, but at the moment, I just don't see that happening, especially to where I'm trying to save up for a vehicle. You got to have a vehicle to get places. So, I mean, really, it all means the world to me. Thank you so much for your guys' level of support. Just came back from a reunion with my childhood friends. Oh, that sounds awesome. Of them, church 10 years ago, watched the OG Conjuring in theaters, and still to this day the best one. Absolutely, I love the first Conjuring. But I'm gonna go ahead and rank the Conjuring universe really quick. I'd go least to greatest, right? So least to greatest. The first Annabelle is my least favorite of all the Conjuring movies. It was an easy cash grab. It's exactly what it is. It's a cash grab, and I just have no respect for that movie. It's boring. The acting is terrible. The characters are annoying. There's nothing about that movie I like, and the pacing is just off. And coming off of like The Conjuring, which is arguably the best film in the franchise, yeah, it's pretty big disappointment. So that one is my least favorite. I would probably go The Curse of La Llorona next. It's not a bad movie by any means. It's a very typical cliched horror film, but it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I would give it, the leeway on that and just say it's whatever. So I'd go The Curse of La Llorona. Even knowing it's not part of the Conjuring universe anymore, so I guess I can throw that one out. I mean, it's already been established that it's not a part of the Conjuring universe, so I might as well just throw that one out there. So okay, the first Annabelle, I would go probably Annabelle Comes Home. Yeah, I'd go Annabelle Comes Home. That werewolf scene took me right out of the movie. That CGI really just yikes, wow, ooh. And the story never happened. It just another cash grab kind of felt like. So not for me. And then after that, I'd probably go, believe it or not, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Every time I think about that movie, I'm so disappointed, especially after watching the documentary that Discovery Plus came out with, The Devil Made Me Do It. Completely scarier story if you watch the documentary compared to the movie. And there was never a woman who, was causing a curse, putting a curse on people. There was no witch. And that pissed me off because it's supposed to be based on a true story and they're making up characters just to throw in there. So I wasn't a fan of that. So Annabelle Comes Home, The Conjuring, Devil Made Me Do It. I'd go The Nun. The Nun was actually better the second time around, which is rare. So I kind of like The Nun, even knowing Valak, the whole, blood of Jesus Christ kill. No, it's too Hollywood in my opinion, but still not as bad as Conjuring, Devil Made Me Do It. I would go Annabelle. I'm starting to forget some of the movies in the franchise. Annabelle Creation, I think, is the next one. I liked Annabelle Creation. I think it's a fun time. It's a fun popcorn film. It didn't take itself too seriously. And you know what? I just overall dug the vibe. It was a fun haunted house movie. I dug the vibe of it. And even knowing, yes, it's supposed to be based on a true story or based on true events, at this point, the Conjuring universe just kind of threw that out the window anyway. So at this point, taking it for what it is, it's a fun time. Then I would go The Conjuring 2 because it's a good sequel and a good movie, and they really kind of utilize the whole families putting this together as a lie and then making it actually sound like they actually had to do it because if they didn't, it was going to kill the family. I kind of like that little twist in there. I mean, it wasn't necessary. Valak's introduction wasn't really necessary because Valak never existed, and you know what, the story itself was scary as is. And then I'd go with the first Conjuring because it is the best movie of the franchise by far, bar none. It is one of the scariest haunted house films I've ever seen, and nothing will ever take that away from it. So that's probably how I would rank the Conjuring franchise. So first Annabelle, shit. Annabelle Comes Home. Devil Made Me Do It. The Nun. Annabelle Creation. The Conjuring 2 and The Conjuring. And I still got to see The Nun too. Hey guys, Philip just got notified. Awesome. Hell yeah, Philip. Thank you for hopping on in. Thank you guys. Awesome. Hey guys, making it. Yes, I need to start sharing this more. So if you guys can do me a solid favor and share this with as many people as you possibly can. I know it's a big thing to ask people, just go on, copy a link and then share the live stream. But it, at the end of the day, helps out. You have no idea. Not get. I got you. The spinoffs, while some of them are fun, feel unnecessary. They are market. They are true stories. I agree. That's exactly my issue with the Conjuring franchise at the moment. It's just I would have loved if they had stuck with the true stories of the case files instead of going all around and saying, "Hey, it would be creepy. Let's add a fucking nun." let's add a clown in the next one. Let's add a, I feel like it's unnecessary. We don't need all these characters thrown in here, especially if they never even happened. I mean, if you look at the Ed and Lorraine Warren, like, actual museum, the occult museum, there's a doll in there. I can't remember what it's called, but it's been studied. It's a creepy looking doll, and it has, like, feathers and stuff on it. It's had black feathers, and I can't remember what the doll's name is. Maybe one of you guys know off the top of your head, but it's a very unsettling doll. And there should be a movie about that. Like, the whole thing, and there was apparently, like, an occult leader that was possessed, possessing it. It's a creepy story, and the backstory is that Ed actually felt that this cult leader was actually in the doll, and he was traveling with it. It was, I don't know. No, that's the story for that one thing they found on a hiking trail. Like, a couple of kids or, like, something found a weird kind of doll on a hiking trail, and they called Ed and Lorraine Warren over it, and they picked it up. Yeah. Just found out that there is a Netflix documentary coming out in October about The Devil Made Me Do It, called The Devil on Trial. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Again, they make so many documentaries, but what else can they add to the story? I mean, I'm interested in checking it out, but you know what? What I really want to see is more of the Perrin story. I want to see more of Andrea Perrin kind of telling her side of the story, but, like, do a documentary. I mean, the movie did apparently a really good job at capturing what the vibe was in the house, but at the same time, there's so many other stories that happened between the family. I mean, the story about, the spirit of Bathsheba Sherman and Mrs. Arnold, who actually, was one of the most demonic entities inside the house, one of the most negative entities inside the house, who really had something against Carolyn Perrin, because she felt like Carolyn was pretty much her nemesis, in a sense, like a threat to her dominance over the house, the property, like the mistress of the house, and she just went after her for that reason. So, I mean, there's so much there that they really didn't even touch upon. Trizek, how are you doing? Thank you so much for making it. Just hit the like button. Thank you so much, Philip. You're a badass, man. The first one really made a great concept of accurately based on a true story while still being scary, but when they added The Nun and The Conjuring 2, which was bad, I think that's where the downfall happened for the Conjuring universe, and I love The Conjuring 2, but when they added Valak the Nun, and this is no offense to the actress who plays the nun, she does a fantastic job. I mean, it has nothing to do with the people who brought that character to life, but Valak was not necessary. I'm sorry. I know that might be you could have just made a movie called The Nun, and it would have been fine. Like, a creepy story about a demon nun, and it would have been fine. She probably still would have been... No, I wouldn't know if she would have been just as iconic. The Conjuring really kind of elevated that character to, like, fucking modern-day horror icons. Everybody knows who Valak is anymore. So, I mean, it's kind of one of those things, but at the same time, it's like, it was just unnecessary for the story. I get why they wanted to do it. I mean, James Wan just wanted a creepy nun in his movie, and that he found a way to do it. When the lights went out was good. Does the Nun movie refer to Valak, or does the Nun movie refer to Valak? Or yes, we're talking about the Valak and the Conjuring universe is what we're kind of talking about. Yeah. By the way, thank you so much for joining Mirror Domains. Really appreciate you hopping on in, man. I will be going to Horror Nights again on Sunday. Lucky. Trivia, Paul Rubens played the evil vampire. I know, I remember that, yeah. One of the best parts of that movie was Paul Rubens as the vampire. Yeah, he was hilarious. Hey, Cheyenne, how are you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Guys, by the way, we have a lot of people hopping on in here and not a whole lot of likes. So can you guys do me a solid favor and just hit that like button really quick? It only takes about a second to do, and it shows that you really love this kind of content and want these Fright Nights to continue. I'll tell you what, if we get this video up to 50 likes, I will try my best to go live Friday again. I will do my utmost best. Hey, from Germany, Kevin, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for making it to the live stream, man. I'm glad you can make it. I'm Jordan, if you're new around here. I do reactions to the paranormal movie, horror movie reactions. I like giving my opinion about certain things, and, we have a community here. So thank you so much for being a part of it, man. I missed the last few Fright Nights. I mean, I haven't been live these last few Fright Nights, unfortunately. I've been really dealing with work, and I've been just kind of overload, unfortunately. I'm just trying to refresh my mind. Yeah, when you work in two jobs, I never realized, because I've never worked two jobs in my entire life. It really hits different. I mean, I've only heard rumors and speculations about what it's like to work two jobs, but it is a drainer for sure. How many likes to see a shoulder? 100. 100 likes and you get to see my shoulder. Hey, Waleed, how are you doing? Thank you so much for making it. My brother Peter and me went, we eat some cookies called Fudgio, and my dad buy from Walmart. The cookies are delicious than Oreos. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can't wait for the 1 week alone in the Conjuring. I know, that's going to be a hell of a video. And yes, there will be a reaction, by the way. I'm not going to not do a reaction to that. And I'm going to try to get together with some YouTubers, horror content creators, and do, like, interview videos. Or just, like, we have a discussion about maybe the paranormal, our own paranormal experiences and stuff with different content creators or favorite horror films, whatever. I've thought about doing that. I mean, I think it'd be fun. I want to do one with Zawoki at some point. I mean, me and him have planned on doing a video collaboration. I can't wait to do the reaction myself, yeah. My one roommate works 3 jobs. I never see her anymore. Yeah, no, it's bad. I mean, I've worked, my job is part-time. I only work 3 days a week. But those nights, I mean, even then, it's still exhausting, staying up for 8 hours straight, doing some, small things and whatnot, even coming home and just wanting to pass out. Yeah, it all adds up. Come on, guys, we have to shoulder to see. Which would you have recommended more, The Nun 2 or The Haunting in Venice? I mean, I haven't seen either or, so I can't really kind of tell you. But I'm almost, I can't really give you an answer because I haven't seen any of the films. But I almost want to see The Haunting in Venice do well. I'm a big fan of the director. Good golly. Good golly. Sebastian, The Nun, Haunting in Venice was good, though. Nun 2. Haunting in Venice was good, though. I'm hearing decent things about The Haunting in Venice, yeah. Oh, I've been enjoying Zawoki's videos lately. A collab with him would be awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. The guy just hit 18,000 subs, which is crazy. I mean, Zawoki was literally at 16,000 long ago, and he already skyrocketed. It seems like those, the Watch family videos have done a lot for him, and I'm glad to see that, too. Like, seriously. The guy deserves a little bit more love. Yeah, he's already at 18.1 thousand. He's only 700 away from me. So, I mean, the guy has literally skyrocketed these past few, he just posted a video, too. Yeah, he's skyrocketed in subscribers these past couple weeks, honestly. Yeah, the guy's doing pretty good. Yep, Nuke's top 5 and all of them. Yep, the guy, he's been definitely on, he's been definitely... No, he's at 18,000. Yeah, he's not at 17,000 anymore. The guy, he's at 18. Yeah, he's doing good. Thought it was 17,000. You're glitching. Was I glitching a little bit? Sorry about that, guys. Must have been when I pulled up that screen. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Having a bad day, probably gonna have to go without dinner tonight. Came up short. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. And I'm sorry I missed your comments, by the way. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to miss your comments, buddy. My mind's a little bit everywhere. Damn, I swear it was 17,000 last week. It might have been. Yeah, his videos have been, I think one of them's already at 20,000 views, like the Watch family video, yeah. Yep. I try to give my thoughts on the Watch situation, but he's so much better at talking about it. I don't really know as much as he does when it comes to the whole scenario and every little detail that's happening, but he's so much better at talking about it. No, it might have been just me pulling up a new screen, yeah. Don't worry about it. Do you still watch Fachi Cinema? Yeah, I see Fachi Cinema every once in a while, yeah. I'm still subscribed. He's been doing pretty well, too. Absolutely, man. Yeah, Zawoki is the more informed about the Watch. Oh, absolutely. I haven't been really paying too much attention. I'm only focused right now on the hauntings that are happening at the location. So if you're interested in the hauntings and stuff, I normally give my thoughts about the hauntings and whatnot. I think it's, residual energy. But then again, I also might think it's actually them maybe even there. I know some people don't want to believe that that's the case, and I certainly wouldn't want to believe that's the case either, that the family might be trapped in that house. But at the same time, the way, some of the conversations that the spirits are having amongst each other kind of makes me think that maybe they don't even know they're, deceased. I'm not trying to, throw horrifying, imagery that, these poor souls are trapped in that house, but some of the conversations that they're having, it almost makes me think that there's a good possibility that they might not even know they have gone, yeah, and died. I hate saying it. I've been enjoying One Piece reactions a lot, the new One Piece, and how you know so much about it. Oh, and you like how yeah, watching that One Piece series, it's been a lot of fun for me. And yeah, I'm a big One Piece fan to begin with, so I know a lot about the characters and a lot about the story already because I've watched the anime. I've seen probably the first few seasons of One Piece probably at least over 10 times. I mean, I'm not even joking. I've watched it so often. Any good news about the car yet? No, not yet. I have not. Obviously, it's going to cost a lot of money to get a car. Right now, I might have quite a few $100s saved up to get a new car. I'm obviously wanting to get a little bit more because I don't want to just get something cheap that will break down. So I've been yes, that's mainly where my money's been going. The donations and everything has been just going to try to get a new vehicle. Maybe I'll even throw like a J Carts art sticker on it or something, you know? Yeah. Hey, Christy, how are you doing? Thank you guys for making it, by the way. Hell yeah. But I'm glad you're enjoying the reactions to the One Piece series. I've truly, and this is just coming off of just watching it not long ago. I love it. I think it's a fantastic series, especially if you're somebody who's not wanting to sit down for like 11 to 12 seasons of an anime, still going today, and as it should. I mean, the anime is phenomenal, and I don't care what people say. When they say it's too long for them, it's like, that's fine. There are ways to skip the filler. I mean, basically, there's just a lot of filler in One Piece. So if you skip the filler, the direct story is phenomenal in my opinion. And I even enjoy the filler. I mean, I'm that big of a fan. I love the filler too. So I'm a hardcore One Piece fan. Roanoa Zoro probably be my favorite character, and they did justice to that character in the live action. I wish that he didn't sound the same all the time, in the sense that he just feels very. He sounds like his voice never changed tone. It never changes tone, and in the anime and stuff, he has different tones and stuff. He's not always just a serious badass all the time. He's also a very lighthearted guy occasionally. I wish they would add a little bit more to that. Maybe we'll get some more of that. Maybe the cruise just started, so. He maybe will have to take some time to adjust to the crew a little bit more. But at some point, I'm hoping that he just gets a little bit more funny, silly. He's not always sounding too serious. Even knowing, yes, Zoro has always been a badass. He doesn't need to sound serious all the time. So I'm hoping they step up a little bit with that. But I think McKenyu, I think is how you pronounce his name. I think he's done a phenomenal job with the character. I mean, seriously, Zoro is awesome in the live action. Luffy has done a great job. I mean, the guy who plays Luffy does a great job. The show is overall, and Emily Rudd, who plays Nami, phenomenal. I mean, everybody's done a great job so far. I even love the way they did Sanji. I think Sanji is better in the live action than he is in the anime. No offense to Sanji in the anime, but sometimes his preferredness can be a little bit over the top and too much. In this, they kind of lightened it up a lot. So it's not like in your face. This guy is like, nose bleeding and shit, eyes, big as hearts, and every girl he sees is like, he's running up there and freaking out. When it comes to Sam and Colby stuff, you're my favorite reactor. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Chelsea. Hell yeah. Thank you. I take pride in that. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of Sam and Colby reactors out there. Of course, Zawoki is one that we know about, and there's others now. I mean, people are starting to come around to reacting to the Sam and Colby content because they know, it does good for a channel. I was introduced to Sam and Colby through my sisters. My sisters wanted me to watch them because they knew I was into the paranormal, and they were more into that style of humor at the time than I was. And I said, all right, well, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. So I did. And, the first two videos or so, I wasn't sure about them yet because the humor wasn't really hitting for me. And I think their editing was a little bit too loud. Like, when a serious moment's happening, they would, like, boost the music up to, like, fucking 500. And it was hard to hear anything. And when you're trying to listen for anything that's talking in the background, they would just blast music. So I wasn't a fan of all the stuff that they did back then. But I gotta say, after watching their channel for probably a couple years now, I think I've been watching them for at least 2 years now, maybe a little bit over 2 years now. I fell in love with their channel. I mean, I really have. Some of their older stuff doesn't work for me, but their newer stuff I think is pretty damn good for the most part. Besides that, Foolish and Carl Jacobs video, I mean, everything has been okay. And Colby beating cancer. I mean, it's been literally their year. This has been a phenomenal year for Sam and Colby. The fact that they hit over 10 million subs. I mean, they're among the biggest paranormal channels on YouTube, if not the biggest paranormal channel on YouTube. I'm not sure how big Omar Gosh is. He might be smaller than him at this point. I don't know. I just got to do my research a little more. If you want more Sam and Colby content, check out their personal channels. Also, love you. Oh, thank you so much, Chelsea. I appreciate that. Well, I love you too. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you to say. But yeah, no, I definitely would love to. I mean, I've checked out Sam's channel before. I've seen Colby's music video. I have a music video reaction for Colby's song on there. I think it was Skin or something like that. Yeah, something along those lines. Filling because this is filler, filling up the time. An hour and a half is just too long for creative minds. Woohoo! Sebastian, Sam Colby. My grandma gave me some apple juice of apple. I didn't drink it, and I've been 4 hours. He is with me. Oh, wow. I'm going to play a game with my friends. We have fun being here and seeing the chat again. Have fun with the stream. Bye, Jordan and chat. All right. Well, thank you so much for hopping on in, Trizek, and I hope you have a great time playing games. And by the way, guys, we might be doing another Texas Chainsaw Massacre live stream on my second channel today. So later on tonight. So if you guys want to be a part of that, definitely make sure you subscribe to my second channel and hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss that live stream. We play a lot of horror games over there, and if you guys are interested, definitely join me for a few rounds of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And for the people who have been checking out our Slime Dimes channel, thank you so much. Me and my friend Cinnamon have put together a channel called the Slime Dimes where we upload clips from us playing Red Dead Redemption. Great stuff. Great fun time. We have a lot of fun doing that. We actually recorded a video earlier today when I woke up. It's one of those videos where I feel like I don't I wouldn't say necessarily care, but sometimes I'm tired, and sometimes the clips will come out funny because of how tired I am or how much we messed up and stuff, and that's kind of what I enjoy about it. So yeah. I promised to have a movie night with my sister tonight, so I won't make it. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Cheyenne. What movie are you guys watching? That's awesome. There's a lot of more content on them. Gonna join Explore Club this Christmas. That's so cool. I'm sure they're gonna appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, at some point, I'm hoping one of these days I will have the money and actually start upgrading, because I'm going to start slowly upgrading my PC and stuff and all this equipment and I've already been started. I got a new webcam and everything. I got a new headset. I've been slowly upgrading the equipment, and hopefully someday I will be doing paranormal investigations myself, probably starting out here in the small town of Leesburg where we have a lot of cemeteries. So that might be extra content for you guys on Patreon, or if you're channel members, you'll get that extra content early as soon as I start filming it. I don't know when that's going to be, so please don't, cross your fingers that, it's going to be as soon as possible. But, as soon as possible would be fantastic. I just got to slowly upgrade all my equipment first before I do that. Any more unboxing videos coming along? I really want to. As a matter of fact, a lot of people have been sending me stuff, and when all that stuff comes in, I will have a pile over there, and I plan on doing a Halloween unboxing video. So if you guys want to send me anything spooky or fan art or a letter or anything like that, now's the time to send me that stuff. Don't hesitate, just send me it. Even if it's like a quick drawing of me in a marker or whatever, you guys can send it to me. I'll appreciate it. Trust me, I keep all my fan mail. I have folders in there full of fan mail, and I love that stuff. And if you want to send me a Blu-ray, creepy objects you find at yard sales or whatever, because I know yard sales are the big thing and they find creepy dolls there all the time, send it my way and I will unbox it here live on camera. I want to do a giant video, and I might even try to get Michael or one of my friends to help me actually unbox all this stuff. So if you guys want to see those videos, just definitely send me something. It doesn't matter what it is. I appreciate everything you guys send. So, and a P.O. Box information is down below. P.O. Box 379, Leesburg, Ohio, J. Karts Arts. Just send it there, and we will get to it and unbox it on camera. Be creative. Have fun. Send me whatever you want. Halloween-related, whatever you want. Plus, I'm autistic, so watching these videos helps me get through my days. Thank you so much. That is very, very sweet. I appreciate that so much. I really do. If you find joy coming out of my videos, hearing my opinions, maybe me making you laugh or whatever, that's just the main thing here, is just you guys feel comfortable with the community. This is a very non-judgment community. We are pretty fucking chill people, and, bullying is something I've dealt with my entire life. So if there's anybody who starts shit on my channel, I normally don't put up with it. I really don't. I'm not a fan of people who judge people on their opinions. Not a fan of that. Respect people's opinions, and they should respect yours. That's how I always viewed that. And that's just kind of what my community is based on. I remember when we were talking about Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends is a movie that is so diverse between Halloween fans. And people would come to me and tell me about the issues they're having, like on Facebook groups where they'll talk about Halloween Ends and how they loved it, and some people how they hated it, and the people who just do not agree with that opinion will come after them saying, death threats and shit. Crazy hatred, for a movie. For a movie. It's a movie at the end of the day. It's obviously, you can have a fandom and you can have you can be a nerd about things, but please don't fucking send death threats to people for a movie. Come on, people. If you could do an investigation with Sam and Colby, what place would you want to go to? Man, if I could do an investigation with Sam and Colby, I mean, I would have loved to have done a day at the Conjuring House with them. I'm just saying, like, if they were bringing in different content creators and stuff, I mean, again, they will never do a collaboration with me, and you know what? I'm not even sure if I would do a collaboration with them, because I feel like what they got going is so good, and what I got going is so good, and I'm, you know, in my own right, I'm not on the level these guys are. At the end of the day, I am so not on the level. These guys are so creative. They go out there and they film such good content, such amazing content, and it takes time. You know, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of money. One of the reasons why I have not been able to do it is because, you know, my algorithm is not on the level of theirs. It takes a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of efforts to make a paranormal investigation video, especially a good one that people are going to actually go back to and watch over and over again. It's not an easy task, and these guys are on a completely different level when it comes to creativity. Now, I mean, I don't have the budget to go out and do these things, so maybe I would bring my own level of creativity to these things too, but these guys are, I wouldn't say they're pioneers, but they're fucking phenomenal, and, you know, I love that YouTube is full of people like that. Damn, I never heard of death threats when it comes to like it. Yeah, it's pretty common, yeah. Death threats happen all the time for people's opinions about movies. I could sit here and tell you I don't like Star Wars, and somebody in the world will probably be like, that fucking guy deserves to die. I'm sure there's somebody out there. A few people. What do you think about the Logan Paul drama? Depending on what kind of Logan Paul drama we talking. There's a lot of Logan Paul drama. Logan Paul in general, though, is just a big piece of shit. I have no respect for that guy. He's lost all my respect. I didn't even have respect for him. I take that back. I had respect for him because, you know what? I actually thought Logan Paul could have been a really cool guy. I thought Logan Paul had the you know, like everybody on this planet, has the capability of being a very likable individual. And for some reason, here's the biggest reason why I am just not a fan of Logan Paul. If you're a fan of Logan Paul, more power to you. This is just a matter of opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. So just because I feel a certain way about somebody doesn't mean you have to feel a certain way about, you know, you don't have to agree with me. But basically, you missed my question, Jordan. Oh, let me go back up. Will you do an unboxing video for the late packages? Yeah, at some point, yes, I will be doing an unboxing video for the late packages. Absolutely, Cheyenne. Absolutely. But getting back to that, Logan Paul had the capability of being a really cool guy, just like everybody. My issue with Logan Paul is that, and just think about this. This guy has tripped over coffee table after coffee table after coffee table after prime table. I mean, and he's fucked up from left and right countless times, where the public is aware of how much he fucks up and how much he scams people and how much he's just a prick to people. And for some ungodly reason, he still has a career on social media and YouTube. For some fucking reason. This guy has been nothing but a fucking menace to so many people. Literally pelting people with cigarettes. Not literally, but like figuratively. He's just been such a prick to people. And for some reason, I mean, I saw a video literally where like Jake Paul was getting congratulated for being, you know, a really good wrestler or whatnot, and Logan Paul wasn't clapping or anything. He wasn't showing any emotion. He looked pissed off, to be honest. It was like a quick video of him like at one of these MMA fights or whatever they do. And then he looked over and he noticed someone had their phone out pointing it at him, recording, and that's when he took the moment to like clap. He wasn't even congratulating his own brother for you know, doing so well in his profession because he was jealous of him. Like, to me, that's just a sour punk. I mean, I can't picture why people like him. I'm sorry, that's just me. Like, and this whole fucking, this CryptoZoo shit where he scammed people millions of dollars and he hasn't even returned the money yet from what I'm aware of. He hasn't even given their money back, even though he said he was going to refund them. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And now Prime is being investigated because it's actually causing people to get sick. I got sick when I drank that Prime. Yeah. You should do videos on horror franchises tier list. I mean, I have several times, but yeah, I would love to get back into that because that was a lot of fun. I might do one for the Saw franchise when I sit down and finally get to watching that, man. I got to get to that Saw franchise. Hey, Huck, how are you doing? Been a while. Yeah, it has. How are you doing, sir? Thank you for making it. I think I'm unable to like that. I think I'm unable to like him either, dude. Especially after that whole Japanese, oh God, what is it called? What is it called? The force, the suicide force. What is the real name for it? I really don't like referring to it as a suicide force, but that's just kind of the easiest thing to call it at this point. But that video should have been the end of his career. Should have been the end of his YouTube career. Many people who have been on this platform for years, if that was them in that situation, their channel would have been completely wiped out. But for some reason, Logan Paul stuck around. Makes no fucking sense. What does he make jokes about? Like the whole cryptozu thing or the whole Japanese suicide force situation? Exactly, Antonis. They should just let people like that like what they like. I have never wished death on anyone. It comes to liking a movie. I know people who like Steve Chucky, and I don't wish death upon them. I hate that movie with a passion. I find that movie to be a guilty pleasure. You can't force someone to like something you... exactly. You should never try to force someone to like that, you know? Like religion, movies... Politics should never be forced on anybody. It is great to see you again, Huck. It's been a while, man. And by the way, guys, if you have not, hit that like button. We're almost at 20 likes right now. If we can get this up to 30 likes, I'd really appreciate it. I know. And nobody's getting notified about this live stream, by the way. Nobody. Who actually got notified by YouTube that I was going live this afternoon? Hey, and by the way, if you never get notified about these live streams, I normally try to go live every Friday, so just keep an eye out. I mean, sometimes I might not go live, but if I do, you'll at least know that Fridays are like the day I try to go live. So just keep an eye out. Let me go ahead and share this live stream again. Oh, God. Oh, God. Never get notified? Nah, I had a feeling. No one ever does. I should share this to Instagram. Yeah, I should share this to Instagram. Why didn't I share this with Instagram? Okay, who's all hopping on here right now? There should be people hopping on in. I know some people are getting notified on my Facebook. I don't get notified about anything right now because I have a computer at the moment. Understandable. Understandable. Don't worry about it. I get it. Okay, I need to really... Okay, J-Cards Arts. I got an idea. I just thought of a big brain thing right now. Maybe. Start a tour. Nope. No. I'd like to add a story. Thank you very much. Yeah, sure. Web, look at that. I just figured it out. Paste. No, see more. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm figuring this out live on my live stream. Live right now. Hop on in, folks. Beautiful. Okay. Shared it. Awesome. Good deal. I hate doing that, man. I feel so unprofessional when I do shit like that. Oh, God. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's not like you guys don't, you know, you understand. If Pet Sematary 2 Bloodlines does well, do you think we'll be getting a third movie? Probably. I think that's with every franchise, though, that comes out. Like, if it does well, we're absolutely going to get another movie. I mean, if they can make a... If they can... I mean, there's a lot of ideas you can do. I mean, you could do, like, literally a movie about Zelda and... her sister Rachel backstory. Like, you could do a movie about those two, and it would probably be freaky. I mean, I almost think they should, especially after that remake, because they barely touched upon Zelda at all, and I think that was a big mistake. So, I mean, you could do a really creepy movie about, like, Zelda and Rachel. For example, I love the Elm Street remake, and nobody has wished death on me. I like the Elm Street remake. I don't care what anybody says. I like it. I don't care. I don't care. It's not a bad movie by any means. It's like compared to most of the Elm Street movies, like the first like three, it is it you know it there's nothing really new and creative about it in its own right. I mean, it tries to take on a serious role, which is pretty cool, but other than that, it doesn't really bring anything new. Jackie Earle Haley does a great job. I like it. I was not very pleasant relationship. I was in a very not relationship. Exercise didn't like me chatting here because Saturday morning here and there it's her time, but free now. Understandable. Did that ramble make sense? It made sense. It made sense, man. It made sense. What's your favorite Netflix movie and show? Right now, my favorite show on Netflix probably is One Piece. I'm sorry. I think they handled it very well. I love it. And if I had to give you a movie on Netflix, I'd probably say Gerald's Game. Gerald's Game was pretty damn good. What Tom do you like better, Tom Holland or Tom Hanks or Tom Cruise? Out of those three, I gotta think about that one. I gotta think. I say it every time. I only get notifications on Messenger. I get no notifications on anything from YouTube. I know, Philip. Hey, Glenn, how you doing? I like your videos. I'm watching you on my TV when you are going to watch Project. When are you going to watch Project Fear? I will be watching Project Fear when we hit 19,000 subscribers. So literally in about 100 and something subscribers, I will be watching Project Fear on YouTube. So, and maybe I'll even film a video or two for October. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe, right? Maybe. On Netflix, I just started watching the latest season of Archer. Oh, nice. Nice. I don't think I've ever seen that one. When will Killer Clown sequel come out? Probably not for a long-ass time. I would say that if the game does well, the video game that's coming out, I think it's more of a shot that we're going to be getting a Killer Clowns from Outer Space sequel. I really want to see one. But probably no time anytime soon because they're just... I'm not sure if they have a script wrote out. I'm sure they have a script. I mean, without question. Hey, Adam, how are you doing? For 30 months, a member with a Maniac with a Knife. Thank you so much for that level of support, man. Thank you so, so much. How are you doing on this fine Friday afternoon, Adam? There's a theory that Lizzie Borden and Maggie Borden had a thing for each other, and I don't have any points to prove this theory. I mean, it's always possible, right? I mean, that's the thing about history is we can only take guesses and, make theories about certain things, but I guess it's always possible. But you saw or heard it somewhere? Right. It's an interesting little theory. You never know. Also, what would you guys think? I mean, what would you guys think if I started posting documentaries from Discovery Plus on Patreon and members, like reactions to paranormal documentaries and whatnot? I thought about it, and I don't think I'm going to watch them alone. I want to bring a friend over and actually watch it with a friend. I'm going to say Tom Hanks because his roles are more diverse. Like, he doesn't type to Tom Cruise. Kind of does. Tom Holland is not a good project besides the MCU to judge him. Yeah, I'm not like a diehard Tom Holland fan myself. I mean, I haven't seen him in anything besides like the Marvel stuff, so I really can't give you too much of an opinion on that. Tom Hanks, I've seen in a lot of things. Forrest Gump is an amazing movie, so I'd probably have to go with Tom Hanks there. Steven, how are you doing? I heard her and Maid had a thing. I watched a video the other day. Two guys were drinking horrible mixed drinks, and one made a joke saying that it's extremely refreshing and now I have cancer. It reminds me of your Prime drink. Oh, yeah, the Prime drink shit. Yeah. Oh, man. Oof. Don't remind me. It will depend on the documentary. Sometimes they get boring to me. I agree. Some documentaries are pretty boring. Has anyone watched The Haunting of Whaley House? I have not. I need to go ahead and watch that, though, because people have been recommending that to me for a long time. How are you doing, Steven? By the way, guys, thank you for hitting that like button. We're at 20 likes right now. If we can get to 30, I'd really appreciate it. Hell, if we can get to 40, I'd appreciate it. Hell, if we can get to 50, I'd appreciate it. So if we can get higher, I'd really appreciate it. See, that's the thing about the paranormal. It's so interesting to find out about. Love this stuff. I agree. Gojira, I mostly watch animal and dinosaur documentaries. Hell yeah. Well, those can be fun. Those can be fun. I'm a little bit of a coward. I'm not a coward, but I'm a little bit of a pushover though, man. Sometimes when I watch these animal documentaries and I watch an animal get killed by another animal, I get emotionally sad. I think that shit is so sad. Like, I understand, animals have to live and survive, but doesn't mean I have to like watching it happen. Scariest movie I ever watched would be the original Pet Sematary, by far. The original Pet Sematary stuck with me throughout childhood and even adulthood. I mean, every time I watch that movie and Zelda shows up or the story about Timmy Baterman being told, I get freaked out. Well, if it has been recommended to you, so that's good enough for me. Yeah, I know it's been recommended to me so often because the Whaley Houses, everybody, recognizes me with the paranormal genre and horror movies and stuff. So they're like, you got to watch the Whaley House, man. It's crazy good. So I got to get around to it at some point. I mean, I just got done watching One Piece. So, I mean, at some point, it might not even be that crazy that I do sit down and watch the Whaley House. People were getting pissed off at me because I was posting One Piece only to Patreon and members. But people have to understand that when people are paying monthly to keep a channel going, they deserve that extra content. They really do. So I get why people are pissed off and stuff, but I gotta give the people who are paying monthly, like, extra stuff to watch. I have to. I'm a sucker for storms, or I like extreme weather documentaries. Those can be fun. What do you think about the Winnie the Pooh horror movie getting a sequel? Ah, yes. I was gonna make a quick video about that through YouTube. I gotta watch that might be one I'm gonna go ahead and do a reaction to actually for Halloween time. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, because I haven't seen the movie. I saw a quick glimpse of the movie. I saw a little clip of it, but I didn't see the movie. And man, it doesn't look stupid. But man, I kind of want to watch it. I'm down for it. But I'm okay with it. If it does well, it does well. So maybe you never know. The sequel might actually be a decent time. Maybe a good slasher throwback or something. Sinister disturbed me when I was little. Sinister's pretty good. Sky, how are you doing? Thank you so much for making it to the live stream. We have a lot of people hopping on in. Do me a solid favor, guys. If you are making it to this live stream right now and have not slayed that like button, slaying the like button helps out. You have no idea. I'm actually heading over there next April to go storm chasing. Ah, dude, the more power to you. I get scared of that shit. I can't do storm chasing. I get terrified during like tornado sirens and stuff because the big fear for me is losing everything I've built and my family. I mean, those two things are like, if I lose those things, that is gonna destroy me. So when I hear like tornado sirens going off, I always think the worst case scenario. Did you know Zach Baggins had a show of paranormal items and I'm too broke to go on Patreon or become a member? Sorry, love. Don't worry about it, Chelsea. Don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize. I completely understand. I completely understand. I hated the Super 8 film in Sinister. Super 8, man, it's been a long time since I've watched that one. But getting back to oh, you also like space documentaries. Nice. But yeah, never have to apologize for not becoming a channel member or a patron. It's always there for an option if you ever want to. Zach has a show about paranormal items. Yep, it's called oh fuck. I've actually watched the show, and I remember when they brought in Annabelle. Actually, yeah, it's a pretty good show. Pretty solid. Zach, though, for some reason touches Annabelle, even knowing he was told to, like, not to, like 500 times by the guy who owns it, not to touch Annabelle. He still touches Annabelle. Very similar to Sam Goldberg. He just touches something when people tell him not to. Have you watched Talk to Me? No, it's going to be a reaction, though. I'm definitely going to do a reaction. I'm back. I was talking with my brother and sister. Oh, don't worry about it. Absolutely understandable. It's crazy to me how people wanted the Toy Story franchise to end at 3, but people still want more Halloween films. I mean, don't get me wrong. I prefer Halloween over Toy Story any day of the week, and I would definitely take like 100 more Halloween movies than any Toy Story movie. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I get it. I know Toy Story is like a phenomenal franchise and everything. It was never my cup of coffee. I don't enjoy sitting down like I do Halloween and watching Halloween. I can watch the Halloween films a lot more than I can watch Toy Story. But and again, it's only a matter of opinion. It's just a matter of opinion. Like, there are people who probably prefer over 100 Toy Story movies over somebody who prefers like 100 Halloween films by far, because to them it's just repetitive at that point, right? Just to see Michael Myers kill so many people. Are you sure it was Robert the Doll? I thought it was Annabelle. I don't recall Robert No, Robert actually might have come into that museum at one point. Yeah. What is your least favorite horror movie franchise? Oh, my least favorite horror movie franchise? That's a good question. I'll get back to that. Let me think about that one for a few minutes. I had no idea. That's a double-edged sword about tornadoes. They fascinate me, and I don't wish the damage they cause to anybody. Right. Logan Paul also advertised one chip challenge to his kid audience and asked their parents to buy them because some of them have codes for his scam site. So my cousin bought one, and yeah, that's stupid. Why would you want kids to do that? Is he fucking stupid? I mean, obviously, but like, Having kids do the one chip challenge, dude, you know that shit could put adults in a hospital. I mean, I was watching Moist Critical do that challenge with a friend, and they bit half that and were throwing up like a lot. Why would you want kids to do that? I didn't hear about that, but that's crazy. I hope your cousin. I hope you say your cousin was in. Yeah, your cousin. I hope your cousin starts feeling better though. That's dangerous. I remember Zach bringing a haunted doll to the island of dolls. Yep, like a story from story, like a story. I like a story in a horror film. Understandable, understandable. And again, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, I love a good story in a horror film, but I also like the slasher films. You know, Friday the 13th is my favorite horror franchise of all time. So I mean, again, it's just a matter of opinion. That's all it is. That's why you probably, like you said, you love Halloween Ends, probably because there was a story in there and it wasn't your typical slasher, right? Kind of like Halloween 2018. Did you hear about the kid that died from the one chip challenge? I'm sure a lot of people have died from the one chip challenge. Yeah, I wouldn't. That's not surprising at all. I am on the final episode of the John Wayne Gacy tapes on Netflix. Yeah, that series was, wow. Watching those documentaries is rough. The serial killer ones. Have you watched any Japanese Godzilla movies? Godzilla 2000. That was the only one I watched as a kid. I have not seen the original Godzilla, but I would love to go ahead and watch that. Apparently, there's a fan of the latest Halloween trilogy and make another movie, but there's no scenes with Corey. They actually took Corey out of the edit. Wow, okay. That's interesting. Anyways, what did I miss? Not a whole lot. We've been just talking about the paranormal horror movies and stuff, everything we normally chat about on these live streams. We just really get into it. Also, I would like to start a YouTube channel like that where I can get a horror community like yours. Do you have any tips on how to get as much subs as you? Do you get less camera shy? You get less camera shy. The more you do, the more you sit in front of a camera and you start posting, you will get better. If you go back to my earlier videos, you will see how cringy I was and how nervous I was. So definitely just keep that in the back of your mind that you will get better at it. It's not something that lasts. So yeah, you're gonna be nervous at first, no matter who you are. I mean, I'm sure even PewDiePie was nervous at first. I'm sure Mr. Beast was nervous at first. It happens. So don't worry about that. That's something that just gradually goes away over time. But one of the things I would say that you should do if you're wanting to become a YouTuber, and again, I'm only at 18,000. I'm not that big myself. But if you want to become a YouTuber, I would say the most important thing to do is kind of stick to your opinions. I know a lot of people who probably just want to agree with the majority because they know it will give them that edge to gain more people's subscriptions. I would say it's very important to kind of make your own opinions and keep your own opinions. Don't change them because someone else tells you to change them. That's something I think it goes a long way. But again, I'm not necessarily the person that, you know, I would be asking though how to do a YouTube channel. I've been very lucky, and I'm very grateful for how many people decided to hop on to my bandwagon. Have you heard of anything throwing spears at moving cars challenge? I have not, but that does not sound safe. I've seen a trailer for the new Japanese Godzilla movie. It looks great. I got to check that trailer out at some point. I think I saw a post about it. Which serial killer that you've done, heard of you, think is the worst? I mean, they're all pretty bad. I mean, I would never say one is worse than the other. However, some of the brutality that some of these people have committed is beyond and above some of the others. But I'd say one that comes to my mind a lot is I mean, Dahmer himself was a sick mother trucker. So Dahmer's pretty up there. Ed Gein is pretty up there to the things that he would do. Freddy Fazbear, which part of the trailer for FNAF movie is your favorite part of the trailer? By the way, thank you so much for joining. I love the name. Freddy Fazbear is definitely my favorite part of the Five Nights at Freddy stuff. My favorite part of the trailer that really got me sucked into that movie trailer, I mean, it's just the animatronics and how they look on the stage. That scene when they're on the stage just dancing and stuff, I love it. Mr. Doodles, how you doing? Guys, you're all hopping on in here. Thank you so much. What flavor is the one chip challenge? I think there's like, what do they call it? There's a name for the actual pepper that they put. I think it's ghost pepper. The ghost pepper is on that chip. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty spicy shit. It's my banner too. Hell yeah, Freddy. By the way, thank you for joining. Hit that like button if you're hopping on in here. Some more people are hopping on in here, so if you have not, slay that like button. It means the world to me, guys. Hey, Infamous Wolf, how you doing? Have you heard of the alien that found in... Yeah, I'm also hearing about that. It's probably fake. Yeah, apparently the bones are from, like, chickens and shit, and they're just put together. Now, do I have any proof of this? No, but I think, you know, there was actually a video that came out about, you know, showing the actual full-on not autopsy, but base. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The X-ray of it and everything, and they were going into detail what it's made of and stuff. I'm not sure if it's real or not. I'm kind of disappointed to hear that because I was actually so excited. But if it's not real, it's not real. You know, I think it was a crazy thing that they did, though. I mean, it was pretty fun to talk about. You should congratulate yourself. You have been doing YouTube for a few years. Keep up the great work and amazing work. Hope you continue and see more from you. Oh, thank you so much, Infamous Wolf. I'm going to do my best to keep to that promise. I really want to do YouTube as long as I can. If you watch the OG Godzilla, it is done in Japanese with subtitles. It is better than the American. Oh, yeah, I would definitely watch it with the subtitles over the American. Sometimes the American dubbed for some of that stuff can be extremely just yikes. I would say Dahmer because cannibalism is so terrifying in the way almost like cannibal horror of the genre. Yeah, I mean he was pretty yeah, one of the sickest son of a guns ever. Carolina Reapers I think are on the chip. Yep, I think you're right about that. If you watch OG Godzilla, when you're out, do you tend to buy DVDs or do you get Blu-rays? I mean, most of the time I get Blu-rays. I don't buy DVDs anymore. I don't mind DVDs. I mean, sometimes it's really cool. Sometimes if I'm like at a yard sale and I'll see a DVD with maybe a Blockbuster sticker, I normally buy those because that's just nostalgic to me. Have you played or watched YouTubers play any horror games? Yeah, I've seen several videos. Yep, I was doing for a while like Markiplier playing Bigfoot. Thank you for smashing that like button, Glenn. Thank you. When you watch the Exorcist movie trailer, doesn't the music sound like a theme from Death Note? If you haven't watched Death Note, yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm so excited for that new Exorcist movie, guys. I think it looks great. I know people are really on the fence about it. I think it looks great. And I am a fan of David Gordon Green, even knowing I was not in love with Halloween Ends. I'm a fan of David Gordon Green. Will you quit YouTube after reaching 100,000? No, hell no. If I hit 100,000, I will. No, hell no. If I hit 100,000 subscribers, I mean, I will do YouTube for as long as I possibly can. My dad buy mouse traps because my grandma saw a mouse. It's a little cute. Kill, eat the mouse. Carl, good evening. Nice to see you. I watched the channel called Lighthouse Horror. It was good. A guy spent the night in a haunted cemetery, and they gave him rules to follow. Must see. Ooh. Nah, Jordan is more not allowed. I'm not allowed to quit YouTube. I'm contractually obligated not to quit YouTube. Hey, as long as I keep getting the level of support, you know, the likes on the videos, the subscriptions, and all that stuff, I have no reason to quit YouTube. So if I hit 100,000, I would literally have no reason to quit YouTube besides just why? You know, if I hit 100,000, I mean, I would try to push for 1 million. I mean, 100,000 is my main goal. I would be completely happy with 100,000. But if I hit 100,000, I would try to go beyond that. Try to go to 500,000 after that. I almost only buy Blu-rays, and I have more movies and VHSs than on DVD because I have still old TV with plays VHS player. I mean, VHSs are my second favorite. How did you make your profile picture? I asked someone on Fiverr.com to draw me a new logo. Jeffrey Dahmer crimes were horrendous, but Robert Bordella was because he was a sadist. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, every serial killer I'm aware of is just a sick bastard in general, so... I think the serial killer, Albert Fish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Albert Fish. He's one I probably should do more research on. The only way he can quit is YouTube is making YouTube disappears. Yeah, if YouTube destroys me, just deletes me in general, that's when I would probably consider it, yeah. Yeah, not really much I can do there. Now I'm just having ignored. Oh, am I missing your comments, by the way? I apologize. I'm not meaning to miss your comments. You said Zach. Okay. Zach, you heart emoji, smile. Thank you so much. He touched Robert the doll. Okay, I think I'm caught up with your comments. Sorry about that. I'm not meaning to miss your comments or nothing like that. I was looking for Amazon today for the first Exorcist movie, and I saw that the 50th anniversary was £70, and not bad price, but really expensive. It is expensive. I have to leave for 4 minutes because I have to sleep. Understandable. I mean, for 4 minutes. Oh, you have to leave in 4 minutes. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely go get some sleep. I used to have a handler, ghost pepper powder, and it was used to work. We had to wear masks when using it. We were warned not to inhale it. It could be dangerous. Yeah, I mean, it could put you in the hospital. Oh yeah, yeah, that sometimes happens, by the way, Chelsea, is that YouTube will sometimes not post people's comments, even knowing they'll like try to comment. I won't see them for some reason. I like Inception. I mean, it's not one of my favorites. I'm not like a diehard Christopher Nolan fan, but I like Inception. What was the worst school oh man, my worst school memory? Probably probably being pushed to the ground in elementary school and kicked by 3 kids, and one of them I thought was my friend. That's probably my worst school memory. My Juice is watching me. What was your worst school memory? I watched the Netflix Raincoat Killer, which I recommend. Do you like the movie Inception? Do you believe Ronald DeFeo was possessed when he killed his family? I can't really say. All I can tell you is that it was a bit strange, though his stories changed so often. I mean, his stories would go from like being like asked by a demonic entity to kill his family to like being drunk. I mean it would his stories changed so often. I mean, he even said like the one girl gave him the gun and then he shot her. I mean, there's like so many different stories that came out about what happened that night. But I mean, it's very possible. What you got? Assaults? Yeah, I got pushed to the ground in elementary school and kicked by 3 different kids. Yeah. What was your best school memory? My best school memory, probably graduation. Probably graduating my senior year. Yeah, that's probably my best one. I have a question. How many Exorcist movies, like the Exorcist franchise, like Exorcist, Exorcist 2, The Heretic, Exorcist 3, I think it was called Legion, um, Exorcist the Beginning, and then the new Exorcist coming out. I think there's probably like 5 Exorcist movies. And then there's like a series that came out. Did Dahmer grandma know what was going on with him, or she had no idea? I can't necessarily remember if she had an idea of what was going on. I think she knew there was something odd about him, but she didn't really know that he was murdering people. In my opinion, Insidious 4 was severely underrated. Oh, interesting, interesting. Wait, The Last Key? I mean, if that's your opinion, yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, stick with it. I personally did not like that movie at all. But hey, what do you fear the most? Oh, what do I fear the most? I fear death quite a bit, even though I think there's things that are scarier than death. I mean, I fear, the deep ocean and outer space. Did they hit that bell notification? Oh yeah, hit the bell, guys. If you're hopping on here, I've not hit that bell yet. Hit that bell notification, so maybe it'll actually notify you. Who knows? Haunting in Venice, and had a seance in it. Do you believe in seances? Yeah, I believe in seances. I believe in rituals and practices and things like that. Yep, I believe in all that stuff. Curses. I think Grandma had her suspicions that she didn't actually know. Yeah, I think she had suspicions that he was doing something a bit more ominous. What is the most confusing movie? I mean, speaking of Inception, Inception's a pretty confusing movie for the most part. I mean, I got it for the most part, though. I mean, I was pretty understanding. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Inception, actually, because that one comes to my mind when I think of it confusing. It's like the Crow movies after Brandon Lee passed away. The other 3 movies did okay, but the touch of film was really bad and did well. There was a TV show, but it didn't do well. Yeah, and I think they're making a new movie now with Bill Skarsgård. I like The Crow. Antonius, she had no idea. I fear spiders the most. Understandable. Understandable. 18 people here already. Yeah, and 19 people here already. Yeah, people are hopping on in here. Hopefully they're slaying that like button and showing love and support. You know. Shutter Island, I still have yet to watch. In the show Dahmer, Grandma took a mannequin away. Maybe she figured around. Then he was sick. What do you think of Hostel? The movie makes me want to travel, not want to travel to any country now. I mean, that movie and Taken kind of don't make me want to travel to any countries. Yeah, where people just kidnap you and shit. Will you do a reaction to Barbie? Maybe, maybe. It depends. I mean, I'm trying to be more of a horror channel, so Barbie's kind of out of my, reach at this point. But at the same time, I'd probably react to it because I'm kind of curious to watch it myself. 18 people here already. What do you think of the Hostel movies? The Hostel movies, though, are okay. They're okay. Sorry, I just got a message. 1 second. Aw. Sorry. I don't mean to leave the live stream for a second. Anyways, he's all hopping on in here. I actually really loved Barbie. Oh, that's good. If you want to see the video, search Zach Bacon, Drop It the Doll. I want to see the. Okay, I'll do that, Chelsea. Thank you for recommending that to me. I hope Wolf Creek has turned people off traveling from Australia. Dude, I'm gonna watch that here soon. I really want to watch Wolf Creek actually a lot. Show Dahmer. My worst memory in school is my teacher saying if I would be dead, no one would notice because I have never in class at a time go to the class because of, that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, fuck that teacher. I'm definitely going to do it, Chelsea. The third hostel. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it too, Chelsea. Thank you again for recommending that. Sorry about that. Someone's messaging me on Facebook. I meant hasn't turned. I watched the Barbie movie. It was really good. A lot of songs, and it was funny. And the bad Kens attack the good Kens. It was too funny. I hate YouTube for this. I hate YouTube for this channel. Can you tell him too? Oh no, I saw the comment. If that's what you meant, I actually saw that comment. That one came in. You want me to see the Zach Bagans Drop It the Doll video? What is your most believable paranormal evidence you believe from Sam and Colby? What is the most believable paranormal evidence you believe from Sam and Colby? That is a hell of a question because I have to think about all the paranormal evidence they've ever caught in their entire career that I've watched so far. I need time to think about that one because it's like there's so many videos and so much evidence that they have that I. Yeah, give me time on that one. If it does happen, I can do that. I've done it before. The most messed up killers, John Wayne Gacy used to freak me out. Yeah. I remember hearing a story actually when I was younger. Apparently, there was a guy who was watching me and my brother go to school every day. We used to walk across the street. That's where our school was. It was right across the street, so we could see the school from our house. And we're walking across the street, and my parents noticed that there was a guy who was watching us go to school. My mom knew the police around the town, so she asked one of them if they could do research on the guy, and the guy was actually apparently a sex offender. Yep, that shit freaks me out. It's like, damn, you never know who's watching you. I would say the boy from the Conjuring one and the that Amanda caught. Oh yeah, yep. The REM pod and the flashlights of Sam and Colby are cracked. The door closing behind Colby, that seems to be a very popular one. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh my gosh, caps log. Very, very nice. Thank you. Did you hear about the guy who decapitated a man on a Greyhound bus and him not far from me? I did not hear about that. That's pretty intense. I will send you the link to the English Woodsman. He does camping channel and has one video of the paranormal experience on camera. Ooh, my mom, when she was young, lady of the farm, ducks, bunnies, and she was so lucky. I mean, hurting anyone and taking it too far, little children, is disgusting and heartbreaking. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a little bit mixed on Amanda. It's like I have nothing against Amanda, but there's some things that, you know, I just found odd, right? But I have nothing against Amanda. She seemed like a really nice person. I should look it up. It's literally insane. Ooh. I'm probably going to start my movie channel soon. You should. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Please don't ask me what you should call your channel, because I'm not going to lie. People have asked me that before. I am not good with coming up with names for other channels, especially where I don't know the personality behind it. I just can't do it. So please don't ask me. So many people have asked me to come up with names, and I'm just like, I don't know where to start. But seriously, yeah. The Chicago Rippers case is disturbing. Oof. I'm terrible with coming up with names myself. If you remember the video of the Villisca Axe murder house, the 12-year-old who got sexualized was the only one who fought the attacker. Oh yeah, yep. I actually recently watched a Villisca Axe murder investigation. It was actually Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures. I was watching his investigation of that place not long ago. This is so cool looking. I love this. I have to go to sleep. Bye, guys. All right, Waleed. Hey, Phoebe, how are you doing? Guys, if you're hopping on here, by the way, and have not slain that like button, do me a quick solid. Slay that like button. It only takes about a second to do, and we're almost at 30 likes already, so I think we can hit 30 likes in the next few seconds. So, all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We just hit 30. We just hit 30. Yeah, okay, back in 2008, I think. See you later, Waleed. But yeah, again, I won't be staying on for horrifyingly too long, because I do plan on going live on my second channel, play some Texas Chainsaw Massacre tonight. Got to turn my AC on and all that stuff, get the room cooled down. The Ghost Adventures episode was years ago. It really was. It was like one of their, I think, like the second, third episode. I'm good. How are you, Jordan? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Very busy lately, but I'm doing pretty solid. Which paranormal location is the least you want to go to? The least I want to go to paranormal investigation wise, paranormal location wise. I can't really tell you. I mean, I'm always down to go to any location, personally. So I mean, what is the scariest horror story you've heard? Scariest horror story I've heard? I don't really know. I've heard a lot of ghost stories in my life. I mean, the one that used to freak me out would be obviously my grandma's spirit. My grandma's spirit, when she was talked about how she was always in pain and stuff. That shit used to freak me out a little bit. Whenever anybody would experience her spirit, she would always be asking for help. Have you had a paranormal experience? I've had many paranormal experiences in my life. Yep, there's a reason why I believe in it. Yeah, and it's not, Sam and Colby didn't make me believe it. I believe in it because I've experienced my own personal experiences that I can't explain. I've experienced paranormal activity since I was probably about 7, 8 years old. Yep. Always lived in a haunted house. Freaky Friday is a fun movie. I still have yet to watch that. I should go now. Nice chatting with you all. All right, Shine. Well, I hope you have a great night. Thank you again for hopping on in. Who? I got a feeling I'm going to go to my Facebook and someone's going to send me a screenshot of me watching me. Oh, no, never mind. Someone just sent me a picture of their tattoo. Pretty dope, honestly. I'm surprised. I almost wanted to show it, but hell yeah, I'm very glad to hear that. Have you ever had experience? Sure, you should go now. Nice chatting with you guys. All right, guys. How many people are still watching? We got 13 viewers. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Sorry, I mean, I woke up not long ago. I don't have that much coffee in my system right now. I'm pretty hungry. So, like, I'm a little bit off. I just got done with yesterday. I'm about to be done. Pick up my friend. Would go watch, but I need PS. Yeah, awesome tattoo. Awesome stuff. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that's gonna be the day, dude. When someone actually gets like a fucking tattoo of like me on their arm or something, if that ever happens, I'd cry. Like my logo or something like that on their arm. What's the funniest movie I've ever seen? Step Brothers, by far. I laughed so hard watching Step Brothers. I know how to speak French. There's some work. Oh god, that's gonna be tough to read. I'm a little bit out of it. My apologies. You like horror movies? My favorite movie is Friday the 13th and Halloween. I like The Burning. Burning is great. The Burning is one of the most underappreciated, if you want to talk about underrated, horror films. The Burning is just, ooh, so good. Yeah, some people actually prefer that over the entirety of the Friday the 13th franchise. And I like it more than some of the Friday movies, but not all of them. You like horror movies? My favorite movie is Friday the 13th. But if I had to give you my like top 5 favorite horror films of all time, I'd probably go like number 1 has to be John Carpenter's Halloween. I go back to it every year, all the time. I've seen that movie so many times. Halloween, Return of the Living Dead, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th Part 4. I mean, there are so many horror films I love. I'm watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh, Red Panda, you are living life to the fullest, man. Oh, I'm jealous. I'd love to see you react to that video suggestion, and also forget favorite reactor. We love you. You mean the world to us, and more. Aw, Chelsea, you're insanely sweet. I'm honored. I'm honored because that's a big compliment. I mean, the world where we have like many reactors, for you to put me like at your number 1 reactor or like top 5 or whatever, crazy big compliment. If you were told definitely not to go to a specific location to do any investigation, would you go anyways? Yes. No. If I was told not to go there for an investigation, I'm not going there. I'm not going to break the law. I'm not going to break someone's rule, their guidelines. I'm not that kind of person. If they tell me stay away from that area, I'm going to have to stay away from that area. Here, Wraith, how you doing? Have you heard of that fake TikTok horror film Zapotha? I have not heard of that. What's it about? Out of curiosity. I saw Paranormal Activity on Blu-ray earlier and decided to pick it up and check it out for the first time and was disappointed. I got someone sent me the Paranormal Activity collection on Blu-ray, and I heard the new one was actually really good. The Next of Kin, I think is what it's called. I just sent the English Woodman to your video to your Instagram. Thank you so much. I mean, that's easy to do. Sorry, I feel like I'm being so rude messaging people while I'm live. The creator of the name is hosting a short film competition, and the best one will be canon. Interesting. One sec. My friend doesn't know I'm live right now, so I'm going to show her I'm live. Everybody, do me a solid. Say hi, Cinnamon. Cinnamon with a C-Y. I'm going to spell it out for you. I'm going to spell it out for you, actually. Say it like that. Say hi, Cinnamon. Some people put an I. Say hi, Cinnamon, really quick. One of my friends, and she doesn't know I'm live right now, so I always do this. Whenever she doesn't know I'm live, I'm like, I'm just gonna let people say hi. All right, get some more in there. Thank you. Number 1, no doubt. I'm excited to see that video. My dad says 2 bunnies. All right, good. More cinnamon. All right, good deal. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I can see it better like this. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look how, doesn't this look, I'm going to tell you right now. Every time I have the lights on like this, I can turn it green and it might look might look like a paranormal room. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and show you really quick. Like I'm like a night vision. It looks like I have night vision on when I do this. That's not it. That's not it, Chief. Chief. Doesn't it look like I have night vision on? God, I'm gonna keep it like this. Does this not look cool to you? Tell me. The red lighting makes you look like a pillow, like an angry hyena. Favorite Sam and Colby video. Ooh, favorite Sam and Colby video. I always go to the Zach Bagans Museum one. That stuck with me for a while. Yeah, Zach Bagans Museum. I also really love the, believe it or not, the Jersey Devil video where they're in New Jersey. I really dug that one. I'm excited to see that video someday. Oh, number one, no doubt. I'm excited to see that video someday. Oof. Oof. Thank you, Chelsea, everybody, for saying hi, Cinnamon. Means a lot. Zach Bagans and Robert the Doll. Best believe. I have, no! Okay, have a great night. Night vision activated. Doesn't it look like a night vision in here? God, it looks so cool. I'm not a fan of my, you can see my, like, my fuzz on my face because my beard's growing back. I shave it every 2 days. I swear to God, it never wants to leave me alone. Oh, the pillow back there. Now I see what you mean. God, I'm an idiot. By the way, if anybody doesn't know who Cinnamon is, she has a channel here on YouTube. I always try to promote her channel, always trying to inspire her to do YouTube and whatnot because, you know, I'm always trying to inspire my friends to do the same platform. I would love to have a group of friends get an audience, right? But she's almost at 100 subs right now. She was at 100 subs, but unfortunately, people just unsubscribed to her channel after I asked them if they could. And you know what? I'm not going to force people to subscribe to a channel they don't want to subscribe to, especially... I get it. I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to do that to anybody. But if anybody wants to subscribe to her channel just because they want to support somebody, then let me know and I'll link you up. Just go full ZZ Top so you don't have to shave again. Ah, man, I don't want to... I love my face. I take that back. I don't love my face. I should specify what I mean by that. I don't love my face. I hate my face. But I definitely like my face better when it's not covered with a bunch of hair. Is the same girl that he cheated on to get ripped apart by the demonic cat, which was a manifestation of the lack of taking responsibility for his actions. Basically, they take the story. Well, the guy loses his insurance, become a downward spiral, and accidentally kills his ex-girlfriend, cheats on her at witness as the same girl. Wow. Sorry about that. Oh my God. Can't stop sneezing. It's, dude, pollen in the air is messed up right now. Insane pollen in the air. And we also, again, Cinnamon's also the person that we decided to, thank you so much for saying bless you. I appreciate that. It looks great. Oh, thank you so much. Love that. Jeez, that light just scared me. It was flashing, and I'm like, what's flashing behind me? Do you know Dewey? Do you know Dewey? Do you know Dewey? My brother. My brother. I remember when that was being talked about all the time. That whole Knuckles thing. Remember Zozo the demon? The Ouija board demon? Gosh, I'm digging the sliding. Dan, hey Jay, Buffalo Bill, Night Vision. So are we really... So are they really aliens on display, do you think? Apparently, they might have been fake. By the way, thank you for joining, Dan Dan. Apparently, they might have been fake. Apparently, there was an X-ray or something done a while back that showed that the aliens were, in fact, not real, but they might be made of different bones that are put together. Which, if that's the case, I mean, again, that wouldn't surprise me. I know how people are when they want when they want to get attention, they'll make shit up and they'll do shit for views, and making up an alien body and showing it to the public would be a good way to get attention. So I mean, it worked if that was their goal, which bums me out in a sense. But at the same time, it's like I still believe in aliens. It doesn't take that away. Okay, I'm showing this tattoo really quick, everybody. Take a look at this tattoo, and this should be decent lighting because my my camera's new. See if I can get a look at this tattoo. If it focuses. Oh my god, it's not focusing. We're gonna get it to focus right now. This tattoo is so cool. I'm not gonna give up. I guess the further back I am? Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I thought it was going to show better. Oh well. There are ways to show you the tattoo without it being on my phone. Don't worry. I have a plan. When in doubt, post it myself. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry. It was a bit too blurry in that. It was too blurry for my taste, so we're going to fix that. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, the process. And boom. Look at that. That looks better. At least now you can see what the tattoo looks like. What do you think of that? Yeah, it's over here. What do you think of that? Yeah, we're still alive, Ashley. Exactly. The mermaids displayed in the 1800s. I have to check them out. Jordan does like remind me of the mermaids. It's gorgeous. I think it's pretty damn awesome. I like TV series Paranormal Witness. Trying to see TV shows. Paranormal Witness was pretty good. Friday the 13th TV series, Nightmare on Elm Street TV series. I'm trying to think of others, but I can't. Reminds me of the band Halloween. Now I'm just gonna definitely take a picture of that and send it to her. Bear with me. I'm unprofessional. Here. Yeah, I gotta take a picture and I gotta make myself look decent. I don't even care how I look right now. It's fucking phenomenal. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get some red lighting. God, I'm terrible at taking photos. It's perfect. That's fun. That's fun. Everybody's probably making fun of me in the chat right now. All right, I'm gonna head out. Steven, let me see what you said. Cool. I ever heard of the band Ice Nine Kills? I don't think I have, honestly. My favorite song is one of their best made Hostel. Oh man, I was so excited about getting cheek clapped by them aliens. Jordan's lighting does remind me of the mermaids. Nice. Also, the video search up the right story, but it's such a cue. Oh, by the way, I could probably take this off the screen now. There we go. Nice. Also, video search at the right. Sorry, such a cube. Or my head out. I'm about to go over to my arm and my gun, and the ink is starting to fade. Oh boy. Ugh. Who would win in a fight between Leatherface versus Jason? Well, Jason, I mean, is kind of immortal, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with Jason, and plus Jason is my favorite slasher of all time. But I do love Leatherface, and it also depends on the version of Leatherface and Jason. If you want to get really technical, I mean, if it was like Part 4 Jason versus the remake of Leatherface, I could probably see the remake of Leatherface probably killing Jason. But if it's like, you know, fucking Part 7 Jason going up against the remake of Leatherface, I could see Part 7 Jason winning because, you know, you can't kill him. Or Part 7 Jason going up against the first Leatherface. I mean, he's got it. You know, Jason's got it. It just depends. I also want to crochet with my lines. Yeah, I know people are probably freaking out like, oh, I don't want the technicals. I just want to know who you think would win. I'd probably just say Jason because Jason at least has more of a history of being immortal. So Jason probably beat him. Hey Jordan. Hey Carolyn. How are you doing? Thank you so much for making it to the live stream. What was the serial killer Charles Manson known for? Charles Manson was known for having a cult of killers and being the one to tell people to murder people. So he was a cult leader. Yeah. That's what he was best known for. Back in the 70s. It's such an interesting video. Hopefully I'm not annoying. I get that a lot. Oh, no, you're not annoying at all. You're not annoying at all. Don't ever say that. You're not annoying. No way. I love Jason more than Michael, but he doesn't kill animals or children. I need a redneck. Yeah, Jason's my favorite. I mean, if I had to give you like, I'd go Jason. I'd go probably Jason, Leatherface, Chucky, Michael Myers. Yeah. I can't stay long. My son is on his way over, and he's taking me out to dinner because it's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Carolyn. Happy birthday. I hope you have a phenomenal birthday today. That's so awesome. Where are you guys going out to eat? Kayleen hopped on in. Hey, Kayleen, how are you doing? By the way, if you have not slain that like button, guys, do me a solid. Get me up to 35 likes. Do it right now. Please do so. Please do so. It'd mean a lot. It means so much if you guys hit that like button right now. I'll keep talking like this if you hit that like button. Hit the fucking like button right now, please. Thank you so much. It's going the extra mile for me. And there's no words to express how much it actually means to me. If you can hear me, that's awesome because I'm not sure if you guys can hear me right now. Thanks, Jordan. We're going to. I've never been to Red Lobster. Tell me if it's good. I've never been there. ASMR? You like ASMR? Some people, but they are missing out. Jeez, I don't know what the whispering creepy or this is my sexy voice. This is as probably sexy as it's gonna get, honestly, around here. So I'm not really sure how much I'll be doing it, but I'll do it for as many likes as we can get. If we get 35 likes right now, I will keep talking like this for the rest of the live stream. Awesome. It's kind of hot, honestly. I'll keep talking like this. If we get to 35 likes right now, I won't stop talking like this. As a matter of fact, I will keep talking like this for as long as I can. We're still at 33 likes, so clearly it's not hot enough. If we get this up to 35 likes, I will continue to talk like this in a matter of 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, we're at 34 likes though, so it came close. As a person who is the voice acting ASMR community, I can 100% confirm that this is Yondir is the most popular genre. Talking like that makes me wonder what other channel what other channel's about. Go subscribe, find out. 35 likes. I'll keep talking like this actually. This may sound strange, but you know how you see those videos where investigator gets possessed and they kind of attack, and I want that for Sam McColby. I'm so sorry. Oh, you want to see him get like attacked and possessed and stuff? I mean, they'd probably be down for it, honestly. They'd probably be like, fucking happy it happened and got it on camera. Hell yeah. It would make for an entertaining video. I'm not gonna lie. If I was there, maybe like getting thrown up against the wall or something, and they ran out of the room. I mean, that could be a crazy video. I know it sounds sick, but it'd be a different experience. It would be something. It'd be something for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, I think they would probably be like, "Oh my god, this is like the best footage we ever caught." Okay, so since we got 35 likes, I'm gonna keep talking like this for the time being. If we get to 40 likes, maybe I'll continue to talk like this for the next 10 minutes. 10 minutes or so. So if you guys want that, then I will continue to talk like this. I'm not sure how this actually sounds on on camera right now. I'm not sure how this actually sounds. I can't hear anything. So this is just me trying it for the first time. And we'll just see how far it goes. How many of you are actually putting your phone to your ears? You have to go now, but this has been fun. Awesome. Well, I hope you have a great birthday dinner. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, Carolyn. Hope you have a great dinner. Imagine if I did a whole live stream like that. A whole fucking live stream like this. Is there a Friday the 13th movie you'll never watch again? I mean, to be fair, I'm not like a diehard fan of Jason Takes Manhattan. I'll watch it, but I won't like go out of my way to watch it. There's a movie where it's staged, exorcism turned real, but I can't remember its name. The second I put my phone down my ear, talk normally again. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead and do it again. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll talk like this for a few minutes. I don't know what to say at the moment. Hit the like button if you hate Jordan. Wouldn't that be crazy if like so many people like start hitting the like button? I'm gonna see FNAF alone. I hope plays the comment. Sadly, yeah. If you hate me, hit the like button. Sadly, the entity in the Conjuring house is angry because the previous owners sold the house and it hates the new owners. That is unfortunate. I hate hearing that. I'm gonna see FNAF alone. I hope it plays at Cinema Cafe. Ooh. If you love me, hit the like button. If you love me, hit that like button. Slay that like button. That's the reason why it's angry. Such sad. No, it is sad. No, you're right. It is sad. It's kind of nice that they actually the spirits actually respected their previous owners. I did not see the Clown on the Shelf movie. Peter, I'm still watching it. I've been waiting 8 years like everyone else. I need one of those voice things. Those voice, like in midstream, I could like actually amp my voice up and everything and make it sound different. An auto-tune thing. I'm not sure what it's called. If you had to team up with one character from a horror movie, who would it be and why? If I had to team up with anybody, I mean, I wouldn't want to team up with a slasher character because I'm pretty sure they'll just turn on me and kill me. But if I had to team up with any horror character ever, I'd probably choose Ash because at least I know he won't like betray me and kill me. So Ash probably. Now if it was like one of those situations where it's like, team up with one and fight the others and like kill, kill or be killed, I mean, probably Jeepers Creepers versus like, Jason Leatherface or whatever. The Creeper would be like his skin is so like he'd be almost too invincible to kill. Or like Pinhead from Hellraiser. Watching the Tim Burton Batman movie with my dad, who's never been a superhero movie before. Soon. Oh, nice. Nice, Dan. Have you ever seen the recent Friday the 13th fan made trailer 2023 on YouTube? It's not bad. I'm going to have to check it out. I don't think I have watched it. If you could be in a horror movie, how would you want your character to die? Good question. How would I want my character to die? Probably epically. I mean, even though I would kind of take like a classic slasher move. Probably just like a simple knife to the chest or something like that. I mean, I would go out pretty simply though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Jason, sweet juicy muscle to protect you. Have you seen the recent Friday 13? Team up with Andy Barkley. Oh, team up with Andy Barkley. Nice. Not a bad pick. Hi, hey Michael, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for making it to the live stream and hitting that like button. Really appreciate it. Not sure how much longer I'll be on, guys. So if you guys are just hopping on in here, and have not hit that like button and showing your love and support, please do so. I'll be probably heading off soon, only because I haven't eaten today and I'm kind of getting lightheaded and I don't want to get sick. So I've been on for 2 hours now, basically. So already 37 likes. Thank you. You'd like to party with Ash? Yeah, he'd probably be a guy who'd bring. Why is Friday 4 so cool, Jordan? It's just awesome. I really can't explain it. It's just awesome. There's really no words to explain how good that movie is. It is what it is. 38 likes. All right, people are actually hopping on in right now. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. 120 views and 38 likes. If you have not hit that like button, do me a solid. I would probably want my character to die with an axe to the head. Always kind of feels so epic. It kind of is epic, yeah. Would you want Jason versus Michael movie? No, probably not. And there's a reason why. Because I just don't feel like everything needs to have a shared universe. I just want my Halloween movies to be Halloween movies, and I want my Friday the 13th movies to be Friday the 13th movies. So I personally am not all for having like a shared universe, Michael versus Jason. I would want to die with a slash to the throat in a horror movie. I would want like someone to like grab me and throw me out of a window or something like that. And I like slam on a car and the window shatter or something. Pretty dope. And like blood splatters everywhere. My body's like covered in glass and stuff. I'm a Freddy Krueger fan. Yeah, I like Freddy. Definitely. Yeah, it's very rare. I'm like a fan of some sort of slasher. I mean, I'm a fan of most slashers, anyways. But if I was a villain, I would love my character to be lit on fire. Hell yeah. Maybe a chainsaw through the stomach, right? Picked up off the ground and chainsawed to death. Will there be a retro Return of the Living Dead 4? Probably not a 4, but there's probably going to be a reboot of the franchise or a requel to the first movie. I'm pretty sure that's what the talks are right now. They're trying to make a direct sequel to the first film. If I were in a horror movie, I would want to be the final guy. Hell yeah. I feel like I wouldn't be the final guy. I feel like I'd probably die like the second or third person in. And I don't think I'd be the final guy. I'd be that dumbass who figured out what was happening too soon, and I would try to leave, and he would kill me. That's exactly. I can picture it now. Like I'd start freaking out and screaming and stuff. I find like a body, and I'm like, you know, all right, like I see the guy hiding in like the dark shadows or something around the place, and I get in the vehicle, and he sees me, and he runs out and just kills me. He ends up in the backseat of the car, stabs me through the car. I love Hell Night with Linda Blair. Some good, great scary scenes in it, especially the rig scene. Ooh, I know I need to check that one out at some point. Are you a meathead? Do you like Godsmack or Disturbed? I like Disturbed. I haven't heard a whole lot of Godsmack, but I like Disturbed. I'd want to go through a wood chipper. Oh, like Jason from the remake. Yeah, yeah. Jason from the remake getting dragged into that thing. Oof. I mean, it always bummed me out that he didn't get dragged all the way through it like he should have. But like his head got a little bit chipped in, but he never went all the way through, which it would have pulled him through it in real life. Always bummed me out. I would be like Randy from the OG because I'm lucky to get killed in the second installment because I got too distracted. Are you a fan of Silent Night, Deadly Night movies? I like the first one okay. I'm not like a diehard fan of the Silent Night movies. I mean, I haven't seen anything past the well, to be honest, I haven't seen anything past the first one. But I've heard funny things about the second movie. I haven't sat down and watched it. I don't know why I haven't watched it, but I just haven't had the time. Aaron, how are you doing, man? Thank you so much for making it to the live stream. How is your day going? And by the way, if anybody wants to donate to the channel, all the money goes to a new vehicle. We lost our most recent vehicle lately, so I'm trying to gain a lot of money, or like just, you know, if anybody wants to donate for any sort of reason whatsoever, just to help out or anything, the money goes directly to a new vehicle. We need one, so it would mean the world if you guys, let's say, have the extra cash and wanted to donate to me at some point anyways. If you guys wanted to, then please, that's where the money's going at the moment. Dan and the house is so cool, and the apparently you can visit in LA. Agreed, should have gone the way. And by the way, don't have to apologize for not donating. I don't want people to start apologizing they don't have the money. If you don't have the money, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Not required. Just letting you know where the money's gonna go. Garbage Day, agree, should have gone all the way through. I agree. That would have been actually a better ending for that Friday the 13th remake if he actually just got pulled all the way through and had the balls to kill him off. Since they never made a sequel anyways. Garbage Day. Yeah, I've seen that scene. I know that scene. Back in the day when me and my buddy would watch like the worst scenes like ever acted in movie history, that was one that came up all the time. Garbage Day. That one in Troll 2 came up a lot. Selena Gomez is going to be in Scream 7. That is a fun fact. I didn't know that. Interesting. Are you guys excited for Scream 7? How much is your Jason mask? I want to buy one. What Jason mask? Or do you mean my beanie? As far as oh my god, dude from Troll, how the oh my god, how did he feel those oh yeah, the fly. That was probably the you know, cherry on top of the pie, right? The cherry on top when that fly flew on his face. I don't know how much the beanies are. This one was sent to me by Crystal, someone named Crystal a while back. If I was a character in a slasher, I would like to be Crazy Ralph. Oh, that would be me. Yeah, that would be me. I would be Crazy Ralph from Friday the 13th. Going to Camp Blood, ain't you? And have that creepy smile on my face. Never gonna come back again. It's got a death curse. Go. You're doomed. You're all doomed. You have a Friday the 13th clock? That's awesome. But yeah, I would definitely be Crazy Ralph. I'd be that old guy, my upper age. Even not even my upper age. I'd be just that old guy who just sits at the bar just talking about Camp Crystal Lake and shit. Going to Camp Blood, ain't ya? God, I love that movie. Scream 7 is so exciting because Christopher Landon is the new director. I heard, yeah, Happy Death Day. I still have yet to watch Happy Death Day to You, but I did enjoy Happy Death Day, so I'm sure he's gonna do a good job with that movie. I mean, to go from like, you know, Happy Death Day, your own slasher film, to like Scream, which is a popular slasher film, pretty good bump up. I choose what I want. I choose want to be that crazy. People talks about the lore of the killer. Yep, God, I love those characters like Dr. Loomis, Crazy Ralph. There's so many great ones. You hear about that old house up on the hill? Have you seen Tales from Camp Blood? Where can I stream? I'm not. I'm not saying Tales from Camp Blood. I'd love a Jason or Michael crossover with the Amityville Horror, trying to get them into the cellar. Oh my god, that is a hell of an idea. But with the Aussie accent, good day, mate. Go there. But with an Aussie accent, good day, mate. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Yeah, Selena Gomez is either gonna be the opening kill or the killer. I feel like. Oh, dude, yeah, the killer. Oh man. They should actually go all the way with their like idea. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift comes out as the killer. Oh my god, they should do it. Absolutely. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head off for the night. It's already been 2 hours now. It was a lot of fun. When is Terrifier 3 coming out? I think next year. I think it was being talked about for next year. Yeah, I think he has like a plan for a trilogy, and then he's gonna end. It apparently. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. The likes, the love, and support. I mean, seriously, Fright Night. I want to do one next week too, so we just talk about horror stuff. But I do got to get off. I want to go live on my second channel. Hopefully tonight. If you guys are not subscribed to my second channel, definitely head on over there and make sure you subscribe to it. I'd love to go live. So, yeah, show a lot of love and support, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Keep it retro. Do take care. And I just realized something. That the light in here is a little bit too bright. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a great night.